How are you?
How are you?
Shai looks like he's ready to take off.
Harry is back.
Your pilot's license.
We're going to begin here shortly.
Hi. How are you?
How are you?
Ready to take off.
That's right.
Harry is back.
Pilot's license.
We're going to begin here shortly.
Hi.
How are you?
Gluten-free.
I'll be right back.
Okay. How's everyone doing? How was Shabbat?
Shai.
Hopefully it was restful, relaxing, and now a new week is about to begin. And this week is actually very intense because we're right before Rosh Hashanah. So tonight we're going to get into that kind of a mood, into Rosh Hashanah mood, into Slichot. And as usual, I'd like us to take a deep breath. And then just let it out. And as we get into Havdalah, put the service up.
Slichot. Oh, Shalach Lanu.
I got it closer than I thought. You look down here.
Yeah.
That was she close.
Yeah.
Hopefully we won't burn anything today in that process.
Maybe you both do.
Got the candle going.
Oh,
Honey, I gotta go down and get it.
you know, where's the
The glass inside that little box there with the wine.
If you have your Havdalah bring them now. I'm gonna mute us just so we have so we can have the feeling. And we can begin. And as the weekends, we take a deep breath and we distinguish between Shabbat and between Chol every day. But these days are far from just Chol, they're very holy because we're right near Rosh Hashanah. And so we're very introspective and we're very thoughtful. Yai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai lai lai yai lai 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 yai lai 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen borei peri hagafen Yai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai lai 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 ya la lai lai ya la lai yai lai 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 yai lai 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 ya lai 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 ya la lai lai ya la lai Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei minei besamim borei minei besamim besamim. We really take in those besamim. We smell that last sweet smell of Shabbat, and we hope that the next week will be just as sweet. Yai lai 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 yai lai 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 ya lai 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 ya lai lai ya lai. If you'd like to unmute, you can. Yai lai 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 yai lai 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 ya lai 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 ya lai lai ya lai. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei haesh borei meorei haesh lai 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 אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, המבדיל בין קודש לחול, בין אור לחושך, בין ישראל לעמים, בין יום השביעי לששת ימי המעשה. ברוך אתה אדוני, המבדיל בין קודש לחול. יאי לי אליהו
הנביא, תשבי,
אליהו
הגלעדי,
במהרה
בימינו, יבוא אלינו,
עם משיח בן דוד, עם משיח בן דוד, מרים הנביאה, עוז וזמרה בידה, מרים תלכוד איתנו, לתקן את העולם, במהרה וימינו, היא תביאנו אל מי הישועה, אל מי הישועה. אליהו
הנביא,
אליהו
התשבי,
אליהו
הגלעדי.
שבוע טוב, 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 שבוע טוב. A week of peace, a week of peace. May gladness reign and joy increase. Shavua tov, a week of peace. May gladness reign
and joy increase.
Shavua tov.
Shavua tov.
Shavua tov.
And just it puts us kind of in a good, nice mood. Havdalah was always one of my favorites because it really is one of those great ceremonies that is short and it really distinguishes that Shabbat time. We kind of bittersweet, we say goodbye to Shabbat. It's been a great Shabbat. And now it's time to move on to the week. But we don't just move on, you know, kind of like as if it's nothing. We move on in a holy space. And so if we can have Ellen read for us the petition.
Compassionate One, remember we are your children. Do we go down or over?
Down and then,
Down.
yeah.
Okay. Help us to know again that we are cradled during these awesome days of changing light. We want to return to your lap, to your arms. Remind us how to believe that we are loved, not for our achievements, but because we are yours. As the moon of Elul wanes and the new year rushes in, hear us with compassion, enfold us, don't let us go. That's beautiful.
Amen. And as we are almost at the end of Elul, we're leaving Elul, and the Kabbalists tell us that it's a very big change. It's not just the moon leaving us and becoming a new moon. This time is a little bit more intense because this is a moment of change, not just for us, but if you notice all around us, fall, summer into fall. And if you also notice, spring into summer is a change, but it's a lot more subtle. Summer into fall in a lot of places it seems sudden. It seems like it's here, it's upon us, it's big, and everything really, really, really changes. Spring, we sort of wake up and the flowers are there. And in the fall, we see this change. It's almost gradual, but it's big. And so right now, this is a big change. We're changing. We're shedding our old skins from last year. And little by little, we are going to dawn on our new skins. And we're going to start over again. So please join now in Havdalah-Selichot. Havdalah-Selichot bochin levavot gole amukot over tzedakot chatanu lefanecha rachem aleinu chatanu Aleinu Hadur baniflaot vati banechamot zocher berit avot choker kelayot chatanu lefanecha rachem aleinu uchatanu lefanecha rachem aleinu umetiv labriot yodea kol nistarot kovesh avonot lovesh tzedakot chatanu lefanecha rachem aleinu chatanu lefanecha rachem aleinu. Here we go. Ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la la לפניך רחם עלינו. We've sinned before you, or we missed the mark. Chatanu, to sin, in Hebrew the word chet is not quite sinning as we understand it in English. It's more about missing the mark. And so we say chatanu lefanecha. We've missed the mark before you, before everyone else. Please have mercy. Please allow us to make it better, make it right. And so if we can have maybe Elizabeth and Barry read Teshuvah for us.
Okay.
God and I collaborate on revising the poem of myself.
I decide what needs polishing, what to preserve, and what to lose.
God reads my draft with pursed lips. If I really mean it, God.
Sings a new song. Are we reading this right? Sings a new song,
Okay.
one strong as stone and serene as silk.
I want this year's poem to be joyful. I want this year's poem
To be measured like flour, to burn, lost it, to burn like sweet dry maple.
I want every reader to come away more certain
That transformation is possible. I'd like holiness.
to fill my words and my empty spaces.
On Rosh Hashanah it is written, and on Yom Kippur it is sealed.
Who will be a haiku and who a sonnet? Who needs meter?
And who free verse, who an epic, and who a single syllable.
If I only get one sound, may it be yes. May I be the one.
Amen. And Sharon,
Amen.
Amen.
read Shed Your Light for us.
Shed your light upon me, O God, that I may see the goodness in myself and in each of your children. God, I am not arrogant as to pretend that the trial of my life does not reveal my flaws. I know myself in this moment of prayer to have failed, the ones that I love and the stranger again and again. I know how often I did not bring to the surface of my life the hidden goodness within. Where I have achieved, O God, I am grateful. Where I have failed, I ask forgiveness. Remember how exposed I am to the chances and terrors of life. I was afraid. I sometimes chose to fail, and I ask, turn my thoughts from the hurt to its remedy. Free me from the torments of guilt. Forgiven, O God, that I shall then forgive others. Failing, I shall learn to understand failure. Renewed and encouraged, I shall strive to be like those who came before me. Human sinners sometimes, yet a blessing.
Amen. And that kind of encapsulates our moment now. It's forgiveness. It's forgiveness of ourselves, forgiveness of the people around us. And a lot of times we forget that forgiveness of ourselves. And once we do that, once we can forgive ourselves, and as we said yesterday in the Parsha, be our true authentic selves and just forgive our little mistakes, then we can really emanate that into the world and be a lot more forgiving to everyone else. And so now we are going to sing Achat Sha'alti. And Achat Sha'alti, we were going to sing to the tune of Erev Shel Shoshanim. So some of you might know that. It's a beautiful tune, and it really fits in. Even Erev Shel Shoshanim, the meaning of the song, kind of fits into this in a way. And so let's sing it together. חיי, כל ימי חיי. לך הזאת בנועם, בנועם אדוני, ולבקר בהיכלו. יאי לי 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 לי, יאי לי 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 לי, יאי לי 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 לי, יאי לי 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 לי. שבתי בבית אדוני, שבתי בבית אדוני, כל ימי חיי, כל ימי חיי. אחת שאלתי מאת אדוני, אותה And that's what slichot are. We say, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry is something that we throw around a lot. And it seems to be said a lot. Especially these days, we hear it all over. I'm sorry. What does that mean? It's something that should be not used a lot and should really be used when we mean it. And also, maybe slicha. Slicha is a little bit different than I'm sorry. It's a forgiveness of sorts. It's when we really find ourselves regretting something, maybe a mistake that we've done, certainly to someone else, and we go up to them and we say slicha, slicha. But also in Hebrew, sometimes we say slicha. Hold on, excuse me. So that's another way to look at that word, and it's sorry. Kind of excuse me. I forgive you. I forgive myself. Please forgive me. And so this is the time, if we have people that we need to go to, and we have until Yom Kippur really. If we have people that we need to go to and make amends, say a little bit of slicha. Say a little bit of slicha to ourselves, because how many times this year have we not been so kind to ourselves? And we really need to be, especially now, especially during these times. We really need to be a little bit more forgiving towards ourselves and not be so hard on ourselves. And so we come to a point of this experience where we're going to insert a little bit of Kabbalah. And Kabbalah, for those who don't know, it means to receive. It's also Jewish, it's part of Jewish mysticism. And one of the major prayers in Kabbalah is the Ana B'Koach. And the Ana B'Koach is said to have special powers to really wake us up, to really make us feel special and unique, to really help us through various times of our lives and to carry us through those moments. And if you're even extra mystical, you might even say that it brings in good energies and allows you to surround yourself in a bubble of energy. It's a very, very meditative prayer. And my suggestion would be to sort of either close your eyes if you can, to just let it kind of seep in. Or if you'd like to look at the words, you can do that and sort of just get lost in those words. Whether you understand the Hebrew or not, we have the translation there, we have the transliteration. You can also la, and you can, or just look at the words. our mystics tell us, our Kabbalists tell us that when we even just look at the Hebrew words, they're so magical that special things, special moments will happen, and that our soul becomes awake when we see it, when we hear the language. It's such a powerful, magical language that when we hear it, when we see it, we don't have to understand, we don't have to know what it looks like, but we see it, we hear it, we feel it, and then our soul wakes up, and our soul feels like it's at home again. So, Ana B'Koach. Take a moment if you need, take a deep breath. I'm going to give a moment to kind of get yourself in, whichever meditative way you'd like to get into, closing your eyes or whatever that means to you. So take a moment. גדולת ימינך תתיר צורה תתיר צרורה או ברוך שם כבוד מלכותו כבוד מלכותו לעולם, לעולם ועד. אנא בכוח גדולת ימינך תתיר צורה או ברוך שם כבוד מלכותו לעולם ועד. Hashem kevod malchuto leolam va'ed. And we come first full circle. We return again, and that's what it's about. That's what teshuvah means. It means to return again, to return to the land of your soul. We're going to sing that, and then, we're creative, we're on Zoom, and we're going to hear the shofar, we're going to see it via a video. So if you'd like to join us as we sing, Return Again. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. Return to who you are, return to what you are, return to where you are born and reborn again. Return to who you are, return to what you are, return to where you are born and reborn again. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. Return to who you are, return to what you are, return to where you are born and reborn again. Return to who you are, return to what you are, return to where you are born and reborn. Reborn again. Return to the land of your soul. And so before the shofar will be the last thing that we do. And before that, I wanted to say thank you so much for joining us this evening. It's so great to see everyone. It's a little different. It's, Saturday night. And I think it's nice to also do stuff like this as well. And next Friday evening, the 18th, we're going to have, and hopefully I'll say in the email September, not August, but I think everybody knows it's September. September 18th, we have our Erev Rosh Hashanah /Shabbat, which is amazing. I love when they come together. And then Saturday morning, we're going to do our Rosh Hashanah Yom, the day. And we'd like you to join. This week, look out for the ticket, the little ticket that we send that you can click on and come into the thing. The links sometimes are a little different. For Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, they probably will be the same, but for different reasons, we switch it up, which is what Zoom advises, which is a nice thing. So just make sure you click on the various tickets, and then you'll get to us. So I would suggest now for the shofar, if you would switch to speaker view, right hand side, and then you just do speaker because you'll be able to see, or you can just leave it as you wish, but it just will be a nicer experience. So without, hold on, I wanted to do something else too. Without further ado, let's listen to the shofar. ממקומך מלכנו תופיע ותמלוך עלינו תמלוך עלינו כי מחכים אנחנו לך אוי מתי תמלוך בציון בכל יום בימינו בכל יום בימינו אוי לעולם ועד תשכון ותתגדל ותתקדש זוהי ירושלים עירך לדור ודור לדור ודור ולנצח נצחים ועינינו תראינה מלכותך כדברנו בשירי עוזיך בשירי עוזיך ועל ידי דוד ועל ידי דוד משיח צדקך ועל ידי דוד ועל ידי דוד משיח צדקך
Beautiful. Shavua Tov, everyone. Hope to see you all next Friday next week. And may this week be a great, reflective, and magical week right before Rosh Hashanah. Bye. Shalom. Shavua Tov.
Shavua
Shavua
Tov.
Tov.
Tov.